Good morning and welcome to Kathy's Corner. I have my little foster Tordy with me right now, trying to socialize her a little bit more. I don't know how long she'll sit with us during this video, but we'll let her stay for a time. Today I wanted though for Kathy to talk to you about herbs that are good for cats, and there is some herbs that you can use to help calm the cat. And I know that we all have a horrible trip every time to and from the vet with our cats. We put them in the carrier and they start in with the song of their people, and it's always like, let me out, I don't want to be here, and they just go on and on. And so what I have done is I have taken 2 pieces of fleece left over from a project that's just the size of the base of my carrier, a piece of batting from a quilt project, and some Velcro at the end. Thank you. I can't do that with COL, cat on lap. And it's open so that it can have a pouch put inside of it, or a warming unit. If they're real sick and they need to have heat, you can do those heated discs that you heat in the microwave, or the heated gel pads, and put it in there, and then it's warm for them to lay on to and from the vet. But also you can put certain herbs in a pouch that will calm them down and relax them.
Right, or you can put them in, like, sometimes you can find them coming in your pet toys. Catnip, right? Very well-known, famous herb. Sometimes cats don't like them. Like my cats, I put it on the floor, they don't do anything.
Nope.
So, but it's supposed to make them extremely happy and relieve stress and nervousness. So things like the little toys you can lay in there, or like Kathy was saying, you can make a pouch and put it in here. You can even make a pillow of herbs if you wanted to, or whatever. Put cushion in it, whatever you want to do. Mix and match it. If you find that a cat is not happy with the catnip, you can do cat time, which I did not know existed.
Okay.
There's a thing that's called cat time. Now,
does it relax them?
It actually has a stinky odor. That's what I was reading. So, but it has the same effect as the catnip, but it's an alternative. If your cat doesn't like the catnip, it might like the stinky cat time.
Well, now that's interesting.
If you do grow any of these herbs, just so you know, the stinky cat time is slow growing. So then there's valerian. Okay, we can take valerian. For human beings, it's very calming for us, but for a cat, it's a pungent herb, and it actually stimulates them to action. So if you have an animal that is lazy and doesn't do anything, get around,
Couch potato,
it moves them. Whereas for us, when we take it in a tea form to help us to relax, we actually just relax and mellow out. So, so you probably wouldn't want to put that in there.
No, let's not get them any more active inside that crate than necessary.
So actually, the catnip is probably the best, or the cat time, for the nervousness and the uneasiness, is to calm them down, to make them happy. Then there's other herbs that are useful for like skin issues.
Like if they have dry skin or itchy skin?
You can give them tinctures.
Oh.
And like the drop for the constipation.
Yes.
That's a tincture.
Okay.
You drop it in their water, and these are things that you can use. There's chamomile, calendula, and echinacea. Everybody knows these herbs. But they actually are really good to alleviate skin issues. Then licorice root is, who would have known? you can actually get licorice root. It's not the licorice that you chew and eat, the gummy thing, the actual root. And it has a natural cortisone, in it. And so it's great for allergies, respiratory infections, colds. It soothes the mucous membranes, and it's good for arthritis too. So human beings can take that as well. What I have found that's just fascinating is mostly anything that you and I would do on a natural level, we can do to some degree to give to our animals. So always consult your vet, obviously, unless you go to school and you begin at that doing something like this and you feel confident. But then there's also cat's claw. There's a plant called cat's claw, and the dandelion root. You can make a tea out of these things, but so they're good for itching, allergies, and it also their natural cortisone.
Gee whiz.
And then of course we've all heard of golden seal, and golden seal is a disinfectant for wounds and eye infections. I'll tell you how good golden seal is. Okay, this herb. A very good friend of mine. He was he worked in the forest. Okay, and in order to go up to get high to get pine cones or things like that, way up high to get seeds, he had to wear these spiked shoes to climb up that to get up there. Well, when he missed and went down his leg, the big long metal spike right down into his calf. And so he was at work out in the middle of nowhere, so he just packed it full of this golden seal leaf, and he doesn't have a scar, never got infection and nothing.
Wow.
Just like that. So that's all I got to say.
Well, and again, we like to go natural. That's the way Kathy and I roll. We prefer to do that. But if you don't want to do that for one reason or another, you could, on these little blanket that you make for inside your crate, you could spray it with Feel Away. That is one of the better products on the market. There are some others that have tried to take the place of that product. I wouldn't recommend it. Some of them are very cheap.
You gotta
they
be
sound
careful.
like it's going to be good,
Yeah.
and it's not, and it's actually irritating to the animal. But Feel Away is a nice, calming, relaxing. You spray it on, and the cat will relax with it. But you do want to, even like when Kathy's talking about the herbs and that, she made up for Torty here a wonderful vitamin E and tea tree oil. Well, you don't just go out and buy any vitamin E on the market.
Or tea tree oil.
Yes, you explain the difference. There's something in it.
Well, first off, with your vitamin E, there's something that's called D-alpha tocopherol. That's synthetic, so that's not real. And so you want alpha tocopherol in conversation. Then if you do the tea tree oil, a lot of it's cut, just like the essential oils that are on the market. They're cut, but they're allowed to put on natural, read the ingredients. Never just look at what it says. Get your machine here that you live on,
Yes.
and look up words. Get intelligent. Doesn't matter what it is. You don't know what you're reading and what you're eating. This is my tool for telling me what things are. Okay, and if you don't understand it, and then you have to go and look up the science behind it, probably better not even go there.
Yeah, my rule of thumb is if you can't pronounce it, you might not want to use it.
Yeah, and that goes for ourselves and for animals. And truly, let's just get real, and I'm a harm pinker on this one, is that in America, anything goes, so it doesn't matter. They don't care if what's stuffed in that food that you're going to eat. It's what makes the medical profession wealthy. Keep you sick.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to stay healthy, and by all means do so at all costs.
But it
Anyway.
is fun when you work with a real, true essential oil and you see how it really does heal you. A friend of mine had knee surgery, and he used frankincense on it. Never had a scar. Amazing.
Frankincense is good for that. Even for mature women, you're getting older. I use frankincense, put it on my face.
Yeah.
You don't want to put any of them raw onto your face. You need to cut it with a little bit of an oil.
Yeah.
You always do that. Or mix it with other oils. But so anyway, do you want to show real quick?
Well, we can.
Let's
This
see if
is
we
my
can get a
little
good look at
girl.
Tony.
I'm gonna let. We need to let
I will.
Bob in.
Come on in.
Come in. This is how natural we are, folks. We holler at people even though we're talking to you on the phone. It's what it is.
Let them see her beautiful face. There we are. This is Tori.
Girl, isn't she
Aw, she's so pretty.
cute? And you see, she was accidentally tipped on the ear, but it doesn't affect her beauty any. She's in love with us. She's just very frightened. She doesn't know yet what's safe and what's not, but
That's right.
she's
She's coming through. She's doing great. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you,
and
Tori.
Thank you, viewers. We hope you will push that like button, push the subscribe button if we're doing a good job, and please let us know your comments. Thank you.